When you are born at the bottom of the food chain, you learn one lesson very quickly. Beautiful things in this world are usually the deadliest. It didn't hunt with its eyes. It hunted with a hunger that you could feel in the soil.
A Baryonyx, a walking nightmare of teeth and terror. I wasn't a fighter. Not yet. I was just meat.
Down here, in the dark, the line between survival and cowardice is razor thin. My tail still ached from the day I lost my family. A permanent reminder that being slow meant being dead. He was tracking my scent. It was only a matter of time before he dug me out. But as I stared out into the clearing, the forest began to whisper a different secret. Those weren't mushrooms. They were lures. A trap, set by something ancient, waiting beneath the soil. I couldn't fight the monster outside my door. But maybe I didn't have to.
Enemy of my enemy is a weapon.
Fear keeps you alive, but sometimes you have to weaponize it. I stepped out of the dark. I made myself the one thing you never want to be in this forest.
Dark visible.
He didn't hesitate. 3 tons of muscle and teeth, driven by blind hunger.
My legs burn. My lungs scream. But I had a destination.
The glowing field. The graveyard. I didn't have strength, but I had precision. I knew where to step.
But the brute? He didn't see a minefield. He only saw his next meal.
He trampled the lights. He woke them up.
For the first time in his life, he wasn't the biggest monster in the room.
And the ground was hungry. He fought back. Of course he did. He was a king up here.
But kings don't rule under the dirt.
I didn't kill him. I just showed him the way.
When the screaming stops, the jungle feels heavier. Like it's holding its breath. It wasn't a victory roar. It was just the sound of still being alive.
This place knew blood now. And it wanted more. Gotta get high. Gotta get dry.
My family taught me to never sleep in the same place twice. Tonight, I just needed a place to collapse.
Dry. For now.
They say you become what you kill. But I didn't become a monster. I became a ghost. My tail still ached. But it didn't hurt as much as knowing I was truly alone. The morning has a way of erasing the sins of the night before. But some things you can't wash away. I won, but I was lost, completely and utterly lost. And it was beautiful.
Hunger is a ticking clock. It doesn't care if you just survived a nightmare. It only cares about the next meal.
New territory means new rules, new hiding spots, new ways to die. The watering hole, a truce built on mutual thirst. But truces don't apply to meat eaters.
Drink fast. Keep your eyes up. Never put your back to the deep water.
The jungle is a graveyard. We are all just walking among the ghosts of giants who thought they were invincible. My father used to say, our blood remembers, even when our minds try to forget.
Death doesn't always come as a giant. Sometimes it comes as a dozen tiny razor blades.
They weren't hunting for a meal. They were hunting for a victim. Agility over armor. The ground belongs to the hungry. But the sky is for the survivors. I wasn't bait anymore. And I was done running.
If the ground wanted me dead, I'd learn to conquer the trees.
Up here, the air tastes different. It tastes like a second chance.
Survival isn't always about slaying giants. Sometimes it's just about not starving.
You don't own a branch in this forest. You just rent it. And the previous tenants usually leave a mess. A nursery. Built on a graveyard.
It's a homeowner's house. I didn't mean to cross her. But I wasn't gonna die with my back turned.
Rule 1 of the canopy. Never forget gravity.
The ground was coming. And it wasn't going to be soft. Pain is a good thing. Pain means you haven't bled out yet.
I didn't hit the ground. I hit the basement of the sky.
And down here, the landlord doesn't have wings.
Panic is the first killer. It blinds you. It exhausts you.
And when you're caught in a spider's web, exhaustion is exactly what they're waiting for.
I had seconds left. I couldn't outmuscle a giant.
But I didn't need to fight her.
I just needed to break the floor.
Gravity. The only predator that never misses.
Monsters are only scary when they have the high ground.
In a free fall, the heavy ones always land first. They say hitting rock bottom is the end. But I think it's just the only place where you can finally stand on solid ground.
I started this night as meat.
I ended it as something else.
The jungle didn't break me. It forget me. And one day, I'll make sure it remembers my name.